The duo dive, undoubtedly a low floor play, but a gritty 4 yards through a cloud of dust, old school, archaic, no hard-nosed design that is meant to play bully ball. So we're backed up. Starting the drive at our own 3-yard line. We're going to have to try and establish the line of scrimmage and move the ball downfield. But you know what? Alabama, thanks to their explosivity, they were one of the most absolutely dynamic offenses in this area of the field. Usually you see a lot of muted play calling, a lot of muted returns, but not this offense in the slightest. So even in the national championship game against one of the best teams in the country, they could not handle the duo dive when the offense was in the shadow of their own goalpost. So duo gets the name because of a play side double team typically taking part between your play side tackle and guard. So every scheme is different. You call these double teams different things, but when I was coming through, a center guard double team was called an ace. A tackle guard double team was called a deuce. And a tight end tackle double team was called a tray. Ace, deuce, tray, right? Easy to remember. So, obviously, duo, you're trying to have that double team at the point of attack in our B gap. And that's what happens here. So, we're just washing these guys down, overly concerned with the front. Most of these designs could give a shit about what happens with the second level because we're just trying to win at the point of attack, get some daylight, and go from there. So with our double team, our double wing set, 12 personnel, that's going to leave these guys hat on a hat, washing them down inside. Same on the backside, hat on a hat, and that leaves our center basically unoccupied so he can go up to the second level. So you saw when I had this up earlier, your gap scheme rules. You're always going to start with your gap. Put your butt in the gap, either with a double team or with a steal. You're going to block on. If a guy's head up in front of you, you're going to take care of him. And then if none of those situations come to fruition, you're going to head up to the second level towards your backer. So going through our rules, that is what our center eventually does. So if you notice, that leaves this Sam linebacker, Buck linebacker, strong side linebacker. He is unblocked, and that is by design. So with this north-south run play, assuming that we get all these guys occupied and blocked, washed down, if he comes up to fill the hole, well, since there's no one else on the outside, all we're going to do is bounce towards the perimeter. But if he stays outside, obviously, we're just going to take advantage of the space we were given and get north and south. So all in all, 60% success rate. So very good managing down and distance. But here is a seldom explosive play, to say the least, because of how we're able to bounce and get this Sam linebacker a little bit out of position. So you see he comes up right away, and everyone else basically doubles at the point of attack or seals them inside, washing them down. Got our receiver going out to the next level, so very easy decision to bounce it. We also had a little tunnel screen at the bottom, just in case we need a little bit of an out, but we don't focus on it. Very good job from Forstall to keep that edge inside, and very nice vision from Najee Harris to go towards the outside there. So, again, it wasn't always a great source for explosive gains, but when Alabama found a good situation, it didn't mean they couldn't rip off a 10-yarder.